Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I will show you step by step how to build a lead generation funnel in less than 30 minutes. Don't worry if you're not tech savvy or have never built a funnel before. I will walk you through the whole process, and by the end of this video you will have all the knowledge and tools to create a lead generation funnel on your own. Moreover, you will get a free lead generation funnel template, which will save you a lot of time and effort, and you can just customize it to your needs. Before we start building our lead generation funnel, let's talk about the structure and what exactly we're going to build. A lead generation or lead magnet funnel usually consists of two pages. The first page is a lead magnet page or an opt-in page. This is the page where we are going to send our traffic, and our leads will be able to leave their contact information, usually a name and an email address, in exchange for a lead magnet that we are offering. Now, you don't have to offer a lead magnet, but it's the best thing to do to give your leads incentive to leave their contact information on your page. And the second page is a thank you page, where we confirm that the promised lead magnet is on the way, and you can also promote another offer. In addition to building our funnel pages, we will also need to deliver the lead magnet to the people who opted in on the funnel, and of course we want to send them some email follow-ups, because that's how we can promote other products and get sales. Now, how are we going to build all of that? I told you in the beginning that it's doable even if you don't have a lot of technical knowledge, but by now it may seem a bit overwhelming. No worries, we're going to use software called ClickFunnels to build all we need: funnel, automation, follow-ups. It's intuitive and easy to use, so after this tutorial you will be able to build your funnel even if you don't have any experience with funnel building. You can start your free ClickFunnels trial using the link in the description of this video and follow along with this tutorial. By the way, if you use our link to start your ClickFunnels trial, you will also receive our ClickFunnels course as a bonus to help you shorten the learning curve. Before we start building our funnel, like this video, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to not miss out on the future content. With that done, we can start building our lead generation funnel. Once you start your ClickFunnels trial and log into your account, you will see a dashboard like that. To start building our funnel, go to the funnels, click Create Funnel, and here you can see different types of funnels that you can build, like for example lead funnels, unboxing funnels, presentation, phone funnels, and so on. What we need to use is lead funnels. Click Select. We once again see the structure of the lead generation funnel: a squeeze page or an opt-in page, or in other words a lead magnet page, and a thank you page. You can browse through the templates that you see here, and by clicking on Preview, you can look at the template. And when you find the one that you like, click Add to my account. I need to select a workspace because I have multiple. In your case, you probably still will have one workspace, and ClickFunnels will automatically suggest it for you. Once the new funnel appears here, click on the name to start making changes on this funnel. Here we see all the steps that we have in our funnel. It should be 2 steps as mentioned before: an opt-in page and a thank you page. Now we can start editing the opt-in page. Hover over the opt-in page and click Edit. You may click this icon to hide the navigation bar and have more space for the page editor itself. An opt-in page is a very simple page that follows only one purpose. You show your lead magnet if you have one, and then we have the input fields for the contact, for the lead to provide their contact information, and a button to submit that contact information. It doesn't have to be more than that, so don't overthink it. Let's now start editing this page. The important thing to understand before you start working with the page editor in ClickFunnels is that it has different components. The biggest one is a section, the green border. Then we have a row, blue border. A row can contain multiple columns, like here 1 column, or down there 2 columns. And then we have different elements which have an orange border. In this case, that's the headline. You can move all those components around. For example, if you want to move a row or a section, you would need to use those arrows up and down. Let me show you an example with the row. If I click this arrow down, it will move this row down there. And if you want to delete something, just hover over this element and click the delete icon. If you want to undo the changes, click this back arrow button. The editing of the page itself is also quite easy, as you will see in a moment. We will not make a lot of changes because the page itself already looks nice, but I will show you the basics. Let's start by changing the text, this image, and also adding another input field for the name of the contact. I don't need this subheadline, that's why I can delete it. Just click on this icon to see the settings, click delete, and I want to update the text in this headline. What I need to do, I can just select all the text and start typing my copy. If you want to change the look of any element, you need to hover over this element and then click the settings icon. Here I can adjust almost everything about this headline, like for example padding, typography, colors, different formatting of the text, add some background, shadow and icons and so on. Let's say I would like to decrease the size of the font. For that I would need to click this icon with 3 dots, go to the font size, and then decrease it a bit. That would do it. Next we want to update this image. For that hover over the image and then click on the settings. Click on this image icon. And then you can upload an image from your device by clicking Upload Images. I will just select an image from the gallery that I already have. And I also would like to decrease the size of this image, and I can do it here in Size and Position and decrease the image width. I also want to increase the top margin so the image is a bit lower and is not that close to the headline, and that I can do in this section. Next, I would delete this element because I don't want to use it and use this one in blue. Again, to change the text, I would select the text and then delete it and type my own text. By the way, ClickFunnels has an AI feature. If you click on this icon, you may ask the chatbot to help you to, for example, rewrite the subheadline, some text, extend the text, and help you with the copy in general. Next, I would like to add another input field for the name of the contact. For that, I can just copy this element, click Clone, and then go to the settings of the input field and change the type of the input. Here we now have an email address, and what I need is the first name. Now we have 2 input fields with the first name and an email address. Next, we have a button that will submit the information that the contact enters on our opt-in page. And as you can see by this label here, Submit Form, the button already has the right action that we need. So we actually don't need to change anything because we use the template of the lead generation funnel and the settings are already appropriate. But I would like to change the color of the button. Go to the settings, click on this icon to open the button style settings, click on this color field for background, and I would select something yellow. With that, I also need to change the text of the button so it's better readable, and I can do it here. Click on this field and I will select something dark. Also, the buttons have different states, so how the look of the button changes when somebody hovers over the button or presses the button, and if you want to update the settings here, the background color and the text color, you would need to switch to the other state and then do the same. For example, update the background color here as well. If you don't have any reviews yet, you can just delete this element, hover over this part, and then click the delete icon. I also recommend you here and there to save the changes by clicking on the Save button. And the last thing that we need to do on this page is to update the footer. It goes by the same principle. If you want to use the logo, it's just an image. You click the settings and then click on this icon and upload your image. If you don't want to use it, you can just delete it. Let's do it to simplify the process. And then you can just select all the text and type your own text. Another important thing that I need to show you, usually in the footer you would include different links, for example, to your privacy policy or cookie policy, and I want to show you how you do it here. Let's just clone this paragraph and then type cookie policy. To add the link, just select the text, click on this link icon, delete this icon that you see here, paste your URL, And then we also want it to open in a new tab. We can do it by clicking on the icon here. And if you need, you can change the text. Let's change it to yellow. After that, just close this window. Save the changes and let's preview the page. You can do it by clicking on this icon. Now our page looks like this, and you see in the footer we have the link, and if I click on this cookie policy link, it will lead us to the URL that I added in the settings of the link. As you can see, it goes quite fast, and when you use a template for a specific funnel type, like in our case lead generation funnel in ClickFunnels, you don't need to do a lot. If you already like the look of the pages, you just need to adjust the text, add your images, and then you're good to go. So next we need to adjust our thank you page. To go to the thank you page, you can just click on this icon to see the navigation bar again, and then go to the thank you page by clicking on this page here. A thank you page usually has two purposes. First, we want to confirm that the lead magnet that we promised on the previous page is on the way, and if needed, you may give some instructions on how they can access this lead magnet. For example, like here, please check your email inbox. And the second purpose would be to promote other products, because we already have the attention of this contact, of this lead, and we may as well promote them different products that are fitting to the lead magnet or to the problem that they're trying to solve with this lead magnet. I will leave this part of the thank you page as it is. If you want to update the text, same as we did on the opt-in page, just hover over the element and then select the text, or just delete the text and write your own copy. But let's say I only want to promote one product on the thank you page, and I want to remove the two other products that we have on this page. How do I do it? You see that here we have a row with 3 columns, and what we need to do is to add a different row with only one column and move the elements that we still need to that new row. For that, hover over the row, and at the bottom of the row border you will see the button Add Row. Click one column, and after that we can just drag and drop the elements that we still want to use. Click on this Move icon and then drag and drop that element to the new row that we have just created. And same for the text and the button. Now we can delete this row. You can update this image by clicking on the settings and then going to the image URL, clicking this icon and uploading your image to the gallery. And the next step that you would want to do is to go to the settings of the button. If you want to adjust the text, you can do it here, button text. And for this button, we need to add a link to this offer that we are promoting on the thank you page. So we already have a fitting action for this button, go to, and what you will need to do is to paste the URL in this field. Click Save to save the changes. The footer on this page looks different. If you want it to look the same way as the one on the opt-in page, you also will need to adjust it. But with that, we're actually done editing our funnel. Let's go back to the settings of the funnel. In the settings of the funnel that you can access by clicking on the settings button here, you can assign the domain to this funnel and set the funnel path URL. And once you're done with that, you can also disable the test mode for this funnel, which means you will make your funnel live. Well, we're already done building the pages of our lead generation funnel. We still need to do a few things before we finish it up. First of all, we need to figure out how we are delivering our lead magnet. And second, we need to create some kind of workflow that will actually deliver this lead magnet and send our leads some follow-up emails. You can do all of that in ClickFunnels. Let's go back. First, we will take care of the lead magnet. For that, go to the settings, go to My Assets, Downloads, and because we're giving away an ebook, we want to upload a PDF file to the assets here. Click Upload File. Then you will be able to give it a name, select an image for that, and upload a file from your device. Once you do that, you will see an entry like this, like I have here, the Beginner's Guide to Affiliate Marketing. And what I want to do is to edit this guide open the settings of this guide. Right-click on this button, download current file. Not clicking this button, but right-click on this button and select copy link address. That's the link that we will use in our email that we are sending to the contact, and by clicking on the link, they will just see the page like this, and they will be able to download our ebook by clicking on this button. You can just paste the link to your asset somewhere, or you have it in your clipboard, and next step that we want to do is to create a workflow with some emails. For that, go to the marketing, workflows, and then add new workflow. Give this workflow a name and click create workflow. You can create workflows in ClickFunnels to create email sequences, so a sequence of emails that will be sent automatically to the contacts that opted in on our funnel, for example, and also to perform some actions with the contacts. But first thing that we need to do is to select a trigger. What action will start this workflow? Click Add a trigger, toggle this on, event type and opt-in, then select a funnel, the page, it's our opt-in page, and then click Create Trigger. That means whenever someone opts in on our lead generation funnel, on the opt-in page namely, then this automation will be triggered. Click Close. When you click on the plus icon here, you will see all the actions that you can perform and add to your workflow. Like, for example, sending an email, add some delay, trigger another workflow, tag contacts, and so on. Let's add a tag to the contacts who opt in on our lead generation funnel, because in the future it will help us to sort those contacts, and then add 2 emails with a delay in between. So the first action would be to tag a contact. In the action, we need to select Add Tags, and then just select the tag that you want to use. But if you just started your trial, you probably don't have any, but you can just type your tag here and click Enter. Click Create Step. After that, as said, we want to send an email. Click the plus icon, click Send Email. You can select any of the templates that you can see here, or just start from blank and create your own template. I'll just select the simple one here. Enter the subject and also select the email address from which you are sending. Click Create. By the way, we go into detail about all of that, like creating an email, creating a workflow, or using the ClickFunnels editor in our ClickFunnels course. And as said, if you start your trial with our link that you can find in the description of this video, you will get our course for free. Click on this icon to start editing the email. And the email editor works pretty much the same way as the page editor. It has different components that you can just drag and drop here. Let's say we want a button here. I can just select the button element and drag and drop here. If I want to edit the text, I can just select all the text and delete it. Then I can type my own text. And in the first email for our lead generation funnel, we want to deliver our lead magnet. That's why we copied the link to the digital asset. I can use the button for that. Click on the button, it will open the settings for the button. You can change the text of the button here. I selected the text here, and now I can write my text. And to add the URL to the button, go to this section and paste the URL here. You can see that you can add different elements to your email here and create it the way you would like it to be. Then click Publish. And after that, we can go back to our workflow. Next, we want to add some delay between the emails. Click on the plus icon, select Delay. 1 day, click Create. And after that, you can add the second email, again by clicking on this icon and selecting Send Email. And this way, you will be able to create an email sequence. Once you're done, you need to toggle this on to make sure that your workflow is now enabled. And with that, we are good to go. And just like that, we've built our lead generation funnel, set up the delivery of the lead magnet, and learned how to send automated follow-ups to people who opted in on our funnel. Just a reminder, you can find the link to the free ClickFunnels trial in the description of this video and receive our ClickFunnels course as a bonus if you use our link. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to not miss out on the future content. And I will see you in the future videos. Bye bye!